we're still here and people are
We're
still
back
paying
and
attention
bigger,
to us.
better than ever. Yeah, our ratings are skyrocketing.
Something that, kind of happened that should set things up a little bit this week is Nikki Haley has
Yeah, we kinda
declared
got-
to be president.
Yeah, we need to talk about that a little bit.
You know,
So,
and if everybody knows her, she used to be governor of South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
She did a really good job when she was UN ambassador. She had a fine job.
I actually think highly of her.
Oh, I do too.
Personally,
She's a good lady.
I think she's a
Yeah.
good, solid person, and I think she definitely has the country's interest at heart.
So I think you now have at least two people. And what's interesting, when you pay the attention to the back there, Trump said she should run,
Yeah, which was interesting.
which to me means he's looking at a vice president.
That's where you stole my thunder again.
That's got to be
You
where he's got to be.
bastard. That was going to be my whole shtick.
Well, you just lost your stick now.
So my theory on all this is Trump has announced, that's no secret. I think she is the ticket. I think Trump and Haley are going to be the ticket. My thoughts on that, and I will tell people, I like Trump's policies. I think he did a very good job policy-wise, but I think he is too polarizing.
But again, we have to remember, and I tell this to everybody, remind you, the party does not pick candidates. It's
We
called
do.
a primary.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have dismal turnout across the nation. If you get 20, 15, 20, 25% of the people voting, you get a lot. And
Especially
you're letting those
primaries.
people make a decision for you as to who's representing you. So the party has to be neutral until the primaries are done.
What really upsets me is when someone says to me, well, why couldn't they pick someone better to run? It's not up to them. It's up to you to pick who runs.
Exactly. And they don't want, well, there's always people who need money. Well, guess what? Everybody running has found someone to be their sugar daddies, if you will, because no one can
Right.
afford to run anymore unless you happen to be a billionaire. And that's a reality. But speaking of Nikki for a minute, I don't know if you caught Don Lemon putting his shoe right up to his thigh in his mouth and swallowing the whole thing yesterday.
He does that almost every time he's on
Yeah,
the
but
air.
he really did an excellent
So-
job of alienating half the population, or is it 51% of the population?
Whatever it is.
It's actually the majority. It's the only minority that's a majority. But
Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, Don Lemon is a CNN host.
in the morning now.
He was in the evenings. His ratings got so bad, they promoted him to the morning, and that show's ratings are plummeting now. What did he say? Do share with the audience. Paraphrasing,
Yesterday,
of course.
right after Nikki Haley, declared, he was talking about her run for presidency and made a statement. I'm going to paraphrase it. That the lady's 51 years old. She's past her prime. Now,
I
if
have
you
no words
want
at this
to wave a red flag, immediately, even the people, the women on the stage with him, one of them walked off completely, and he got into an argument with both of them. Now, for some ungodly reason, this morning he wasn't in.
Gee,
He
I
took
wonder
the day
why.
off. So,
He might have gotten sick all of a sudden.
or he's going to be sick when they get
I
done with him.
mean, the most anti-woman person in the world wouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I mean, come on. It doesn't pass any test, let alone the
Well, he made it better because he then said, women in their 20s, 30s, and even 40s, but she's 51.
I'm like, I was like,
I mean,
I have no words.
I think you're kind of leading to the fact that you have one purpose for a female, which is probably not really the good thing to be doing.
Probably not the thing you want to be promoting anywhere, let alone on CNN.
Yes, who only has about 6 female viewers to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be long before we're out drawing CNN at night, because most podcasts do already.
Most TV shows that are off are outdrawing them.
Yeah,
They just have
you
indiscretion.
mentioned Green Acres. Their
Yeah.
reruns outdraw CNN.
Pretty much.
Now. We were talking off air about.
They're
Green
going to go
Acres.
back to the old days. You're probably old enough to remember when TV stations shut down at 12 or 1 or 2.
I do, and they
then
played
they
the
put
national
the American
anthem.
flag
Yep.
up and the American national anthem, and they shut down until 6 or so in the morning when they opened up again. CNN has done that now effectively for about 22 hours of the day. Nobody pays attention to them. But this guy was actually so stupid, and I can't use any
There's
other
no
word.
other word. But the thing is kind of take a slightly different tact on that. How deep is his hate? And I'm going to call it that hate for the Republican Party, that he would think even remotely to say something like that. Because would he have said it about, let's say, AOC
Hillary.
or Hillary or Omar or any of the squad members? He would not have said it about them.
But I don't think any of those except Hillary are over 50.
Okay, a couple of them might, but anyway, you're right. I mean, come on. I mean, how it just shows you the mindset. And mind you, literally, well, I was going to say millions of people, a few hundred people listen to him on a daily basis, and that becomes their opinion.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They
But I can't believe even they are that stupid.
some of them are, Bill.
I just can't go there. I find me one other person in the world that would stand up and say a woman of 51 is past her prime and shouldn't be running for president.
Every time
Just find me one.
Every time you say it, my head explodes silently inside. I'm like, why would anyone? And by the way, the other side, man or woman, 51, doesn't matter. Dog, if they were
Yeah,
that
we're
long.
talking about a man that just had his physical and is 80 years old.
Well, that's a
And they're
different thing.
saying that he's in fine shape
that's
to
a-
run again in 82.
See, in my viewpoint would be, I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. They are looking for younger blood, right? Because Trump is 78, 79, Biden is 80 right now.
Trump is 77 this year.
77. Okay, so they're both up there, is my point. And right now, they're the two most likely candidates. 2 years away, it could change drastically. We need younger blood. That's the other thing I'm thinking of. And the left says that. That's my point. They're the ones saying, no, we need to get younger people in. Well, 51 is not old. I'm sorry. It's not.
Yeah, but it's the left who also says that if we take down Biden, maybe Hillary should run again.
Hold on, I got to smack my head into the microphone.
Okay, I'll watch. Go ahead, enjoy yourself.
I got to bloody myself on that one.
But, she's not exactly a young
She's
person
got to be
coming.
mid-70s, too.
Oh, at least. No argument.
No, and one of the very few things I agree with the left on is we do need younger blood. The no offense to you because you're in that age range, but we need younger people. Now, does that mean we put a 30-year-old in? No, well, we can't for president, but 35-year-old, no. But someone who's in their 40s and 50s with the experience she has is an absolute viable candidate.
And what I like about what she said today was that she truly believes that anybody in a critical position in government, including our president, at 75 or older, must take a mental acuity test that is part of the physical. And I happen to agree with that.
I totally agree with that. But my argument would be not even that age. I'm sorry. If you have the ability to push the button, I don't care if you're 60, you should be tested.
That could be true too.
That's my
But
viewpoint.
there's a difference between mental acuity and crazy.
True.
Okay, there is that difference.
Producer, Greta, could I ask a favor? Could you look up the age for Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan? Sure. I'm just curious. I'm going to go there.
There's crazy.
Well, you mentioned crazy, and I went there.
I rest.
I just want to see how old she is. So to kind of wrap
you have
this
Newsom
up in a
that's sitting
bow.
out there to try and
But
do
Newsom's a guy. I was trying to think of a viable Democratic candidate. She's probably one that could potentially run. She hasn't said anything that I know
Hillary's been sniffing
of.
around like she
Hillary's
wants to
is.
get
Newsom's
back in
probably the other big one.
Budovich is
51.
Oh,
Same age as
Gretchen
Nikki Haley.
she's
Whitmer
out, according to
is
him,
51. Don Lemon, I'm addressing you personally. I want you to go on air and say the same thing.
Same age.
Same exact age. I had a feeling it was in that area. I didn't know it was that good.
boy, that worked out rather well.
So,
I'm impressed.
yeah, sometimes I get some good ones, huh?
Yeah, you did. I mean, that just
So, Mr. Lemon, I will expect you tomorrow to go on air and say, sorry,
Or maybe
Gretchen
Monday.
Whitmer.
maybe Monday.
Well, he was sick today. He can make up his sick day tomorrow.
I don't think it works that way.
Somehow, I don't think he was going to say that.
I have severe doubts about that.
And I'm not, by in any way, I should clarify, I despise Gretchen Whitmer, but, there's a point. Would he have said that about her?
Absolutely
not a
not.
chance. And that's,
Absolutely not.
here's someone who's portraying himself as a newsman, and I've watched him, and he declares he doesn't give opinions. I've literally seen him say those words verbatim. I don't give opinions. I just report the news. Who
know,
are you
and
kidding?
I've
to?
been for years saying that every show on the air should be labeled commentary or news. You know, and that has to be set up front when the show goes on, because Sean Hannity is commentary.
We're commentary.
We are commentary. We are not the news.
Right. The problem with that is you'd have 99.99% commentary and 0.001 news.
Maybe that would then wake up enough
It
people.
would, yeah. But shocking that we even have to have that discussion. Women are more than capable at any age of being leaders.
Yeah, there's not
I'm
even a discussion
sorry.
there.
I end of discussion at that point.
There's nothing else to say except Don Lemon. Some people put their foot in their mouth and swallow it right up to their thigh. I hope it was
Oh, yeah.
tasty.
Enjoy, my friend. Well, we covered a lot of stuff today. I think it's time to wrap things up. What do you say, Bill?
Oh, I agree with you. Let those fine people paying attention to us absorb all that knowledge and get back to us with more suggestions for the future. So until the next time, looking forward to talking to you.
I'm Dan,
I'm Bill.
and we'll see you next time on Reclaiming America.